Hi, everyone. Before we begin, let's take a moment to focus on an important part of HSE, Kopuis, our health.
So, what if I told you there's a vital sign your doctor is probably missing, and that it might just be one of the most critical indicators for your long-term health? Today, we're diving deep into the medical vitality of connection and exploring why your social health is a crucial vital sign we really can't afford to ignore anymore.
Okay, so you know the drill, right? You go to the doctor, they check the usual stuff, your heart rate, your blood pressure. These give a pretty good snapshot of your physical health. But what's wild is that experts are now saying there's this huge missing piece of the puzzle, a missing vital, if you will, and that's the quality of our social connections. And it's just as important for predicting how well and how long we're going to live.
Okay, so why does this matter so much? Let's get into the nitty-gritty science here, because this isn't just about feeling a little down or bummed out. Nope, we are talking about a very real, very physical warning signal your body is sending you, and the tangible impact of being disconnected. And here's the key thing to understand. When we feel that deep emotional loneliness, that lack of real connection, it's not just in our heads. It actually physically flips a switch in our body called the stress axis. Think of it like your body's central alarm system being yanked into the on position.
And what happens when that alarm goes off? Well, your body gets flooded with cortisol. Now, you've probably heard of it, but it's really important to get what it does. Think of it as your body's emergency alarm hormone. It's fantastic if you're, running from a tiger, but it is not designed to be humming in the background 24/7.
And when that alarm is just constantly blaring, the physical results are, frankly, pretty serious. We're talking about things you can actually measure. Higher blood pressure, your sleep quality just tanks, and you get this increased systemic inflammation. I mean, think about that. It's like your body is in this constant state of low-grade civil war, just wearing everything down. And the bottom line? It all adds up to a higher mortality risk. This is where loneliness stops being just a feeling and becomes a major medical condition that can actually drive chronic disease.
I love this way of thinking about it. This totally reframes the whole idea of loneliness, right? It's not some kind of personal failing or a character flaw. It's a biological signal. It's your body screaming at you, just like it does when you're hungry or thirsty, saying, hey, we have a problem here. A core human need is not being met.
Okay, so if we're treating loneliness like a real medical signal, then we need a proper diagnosis, right? And it turns out it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. You really have to understand the different types to figure out the right treatment.
This quote just nails it. It really gets to the absolute heart of the issue. Loneliness has almost nothing to do with being physically by yourself. I mean, you can be in a crowded room, at a huge party, surrounded by people, and still feel this profound sense of being alone, all because those connections just don't have the depth you crave.
And that brings us to a really, really critical distinction we have to make. On one side, you have social isolation. That's objective. You can count it. It's the quantity of people in your life. But then you have loneliness, and that is completely subjective. It has nothing to do with numbers and everything to do with the quality of those relationships. So you might be asking, why does it feel like this is getting worse? Well, in a lot of ways, our modern world is kind of perfectly engineered to out-connect us. We've all become more individualistic, and so many of our interactions are just transactional. Think about it. You can get your dinner delivered, do all your banking, even work a full day without ever having a real face-to-face conversation with another person. And yeah, the numbers absolutely back this up. Just look at this chart. This is from recent surveys. A staggering 29%, that's almost 1 in 3 people say they have 2 or fewer friends they could actually confide in. I mean, really open up to. That is a massive number of people who are missing that deep support system.
Okay, so let's get even more specific with our diagnosis. Experts break it down into 2 types. First, there's social loneliness. That's that feeling of not belonging, of not being integrated into a group or a community. Then there's emotional loneliness, and that's about missing that one deep, trusted connection with an individual, a best friend, a partner. And figuring out which one you're feeling, well, that's crucial, because the prescription for each is totally different. All right, so we've diagnosed the problem from a bunch of different angles. Enough of the bad news. Let's talk about the treatment plan.
It's time for your social prescription. Let's look at some real, actionable things you can do to reconnect.
So there's this really cool, simple framework some experts call the Take 5 playbook. It's super straightforward. Step 1, you have to be the initiator. Seriously, don't just sit there waiting for the phone to ring. Send the text, make the call. Step 2, volunteer your time. We'll talk more about that one in a sec. And step 3, design connection. That means you have to be intentional and actually build social time into your life, just like you'd schedule a workout.
Let's double-click on that second step, volunteering. Because honestly, it is such a powerful tool. It's what they call a major win-win. For one, it gives you that pro-social connection that our brains are just wired to need. But it also does something amazing for you. It boosts your own empathy and can literally calm your nervous system. You're helping other people, and by doing that, you are profoundly helping yourself. It's incredible.
So what does designing connection actually look like in the real world? It's all about making small, deliberate choices. Maybe there's a coffee shop with one of those conversation tables. Go sit there. Or hey, join that local history club you've been curious about. Or even just find a community walking group. These are the little things, the protective factors, that stack up and keep us healthy over time. So what's the big picture here? What's the long-term prognosis? Well, it's actually fantastic if we focus on building what some experts call our health convoy. I love that image. It's like having this protective fleet of social ships that travels alongside you through all of life's ups and downs.
And look, if any of this is resonating with you, if you've been feeling this way, the most important thing I want you to hear is that you are so not alone in this. This is a deeply shared human experience. I mean, look at this chart. Even among young people, 15% say they feel lonely on a regular basis. There is absolutely zero shame in feeling this way.
And that really brings us to the final, crucial point. The journey back to connection, it doesn't have to be some huge, dramatic thing. Honestly, the first, bravest, most powerful step you can take is just admitting to yourself how you feel, and then reaching out to just one person.
So we've seen it, right? Loneliness isn't just a sad feeling. It's a real physical signal from your body. It's just as real as hunger or thirst. It's a message, a plea for a fundamental human need to be met. So the only question left for you is, your body is talking. Are you ready to listen?
Hi, everyone. Loneliness is something that can affect anyone, and it's often not visible. As a team, let's look out for one another. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to buy me Teh Tarik. Yeah? See you later.